There you are, Rowley. How's that? Shave as well, sir? We'll soon have you tucked up in bed as snug as a bug in a rug. You know, I've never really liked that expression. Ever since I went on camping holiday. Hey, you'll go camping one day. Be a Boy Scout, maybe. Dip, dip, dip. Well, that's lots of fun. Or it should be if Boy Scouts are the same as when I was a brownie. Ooh, shades of Kenneth Farthingale, with his little green tabs at the top of his socks and his green neckerchief and his Mounties hat. Well, it looked like a Mounties hat, except that Mounties always get their man and Kenneth Farthingale always got his brownie. In the nicest possible sense, of course. You just sat around the bonfire and shared your burnt baked potato. Ooh, someone at the door. Come on, darling. Yeah, good boy. Come see who it is. Hey? Yes.
Hello, darling. I was just passing, you know. Dad always lends me the car on a Thursday. And, how's little Rowley?
Oh, he's fine. He'll soon be sleeping like a baby.
Oh, he takes after his mother. I never had any trouble getting you off to sleep.
Really? What did you do? Tell me about when you were a brownie.
Beg your pardon?
Nothing. Would you like some coffee? Oh, or a sherry. Ah, no, someone finished the sherry.
Oh, a man?
What?
Well, I just wondered.
Yes, I think it was a man, actually.
Oh, have you made a new friend?
Well, I shouldn't think so. He just came to fix the loo. I can do you a coffee, though.
Oh, yes, thank you. Only I mustn't stay too long. I've left some frozen food in the car, dear. Did you see this in the local paper? Sorry. Cyril Jarvis and Linda West, dear. They got married.
Oh, good for them.
Yes. They make a lovely couple, don't they, dear?
Yes, lovely.
Look at Linda's mother, swollen with pride.
Yes, well, I'm not surprised. Linda was rather swollen herself, wasn't she?
Is there anyone in your life yet, Elizabeth?
Of the male sex, do you mean?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Really? Do I know him?
Yes, he's your grandson.
Elizabeth, you know perfectly well what I mean.
Yes, I do, Mum. I knew the moment you produced that picture of Linda West 6 months gone.
Well, at least she didn't let her parents down, did she, dear?
No, she didn't do that, did she, Mum?
I don't think you're meeting enough people. I mean, are you getting out a little more?
Well, not really. Rowley's not too fond of dinner parties or pubs. What suddenly brought all this on?
Well, your father was talking to his sister, and she seems to think that Great-Aunt Bronwyn has heard about the baby.
Oh, good.
It's not good at all, Elizabeth. Your father's great-aunt is one of the old school, and if she knew about your present situation, she would die of shame. She would literally die.
Well, it doesn't matter if she's heard about the baby. She doesn't have to hear about anything else, does she?
What about that nice young man in the flat opposite Geoffrey?
What about him?
Well,
oh, Mum, you're not suggesting.
Well, he's been very kind to you, hasn't he?
Yes, of course he has. He's been marvellous. I mean, he's babysat and he's helped me with the shopping, but he's... Yes. Well, Geoffrey. He's a maid. You don't marry maids. In any case, we're as good as married at the moment, and I'm getting a bit bored with it.
As good as married?
Well, I mean, he's very kind, I told you, and I like him very much. But he's hardly ever in his own place. At the end of the day, it's like a husband coming home. I mean, I like being on my own sometimes. Put my feet up, watch the telly, read a book, phone some old friends.
Well, Elizabeth, romance can flower in some very strange places, you know.
So can weeds. That'll be him now.
Oh, well, then I'll leave you alone together, shall I, dear?
Mum,
yes.
Even to please Great-Aunt Bronwyn, I'm not going to marry Geoffrey. And I'm not going to put up for many more of his pipe and slipper evenings either.
Well, we'll see, shall we, dear? Dad sends his love, and you will come and see us again soon, won't you, dear? Oh, especially if you've some special news, yes?
Hello, Liz.
Hello, Geoffrey.
Had a nice day?
Yes, thanks. Look, Geoffrey...
How's Rowley?
Asleep.
Oh, bless him.
Geoffrey,
Geoffrey's home. Sleepy well.
Geoffrey,
What are you standing by the door for?
Geoffrey!
Look, you haven't even asked me about my day yet. Well, it's been a hard one, I can tell you. Well, come on, love, come and sit down. I can tell you all about my day, my new job. Yes, this new job of mine, you know. It's a very hard one. Oh, before you sit, is there anything in the fridge to drink?
Rowley's milk.
Oh, I'd like a beer.
No.
Oh, well, I'll have to settle for a cup of tea then, won't I? Wouldn't put the kettle on, would you?
No, I wouldn't. Look, who do you think you are? Kenneth Farthingale?
Who's Kenneth Farthingale?
We're not married, you know.
I didn't even know you were engaged.
We're not. We never got any further than sharing a burnt baked potato. Now listen, Geoffrey, I don't want to seem unkind or ungrateful. I mean, you were absolutely marvellous before little Rowley was born and afterwards. I mean, you even pretended to be his father when his real father turned up. And you've been great company, absolutely great, but, well, it's all becoming a touch of the old pipe and slippers routine.
And I'm not Kenneth Farthingale.
He was a Boy Scout.
Well, so was I. But it seems that my good deed for the day isn't exactly appreciated.
Oh, of course it's appreciated, Geoffrey. It's just that I don't think we should take each other too much for granted.
Oh, no. But what you really mean is that you'd like me to sit here knitting while you go out on the town.
Oh, I pay you 50p an hour.
Don't worry, I will not bother you again.
Oh, Geoffrey, don't be silly.
Hey, there's a girl at this new place I'm working. Very, very sexy. Definitely gave me the eye.
Well, I'm delighted you found a new friend.
Good. And I hope you're equally delighted you've just lost one.
Oh, Geoffrey.
Do you know, Liz, you might even get used to the pipe and slippers bit.
What? No, I have 1,000,001 things to do, 1,000,001 friends.
Well, the phone hasn't exactly been red hot, has it?
Because I dropped out of the scene when I was pregnant. Oh, now you've woken Rowley.
Good. That gives me the chance.
To do what?
This.
Oh. Oh, what's all this, Rowley? Hey, Mummy's here. Oh, you know that, don't you? I woke you up. Well, look, let's turn you onto the other side, hey? See if that's any better. There, that's better, isn't it? Hey, that's better. Now, you know I always give you all the news. Well, you've now got a great Aunt Bronwyn. Well, Mummy's going to have a lovely early night tonight, all by herself. Going to watch the telly, read a book, have a lovely early night. It's nice to be on your own sometimes, isn't it? Hey?
Not from this approaching political broadcast. On behalf of the Democratic Party, this program is also being shown by the BBC.
I know. Ray? Gordon? Lawrence? Give up, who's that? Marjorie? Marjorie who? Oh, sorry, I didn't know they'd moved. Hello? Hello?
Elizabeth, your father's sister was right. Great Aunt Bronwyn has heard the news.
But don't sound so worried, Mum.
Worried? She's on her way to London at this moment. Look, you've got to find Roland a father.
Peter? It's Elizabeth Jones here. Yes, I know it's been ages, hasn't it? That's why I'm a little bit embarrassed at having to ask you a favour.
A favour?
Yes. How would you like to be a father?
I am a father.
Oh, really? Well, congratulations.
Oh, thanks, Liz. He's nearly 2, actually.
Oh, well, better late than never. Peter, how would you like to be the father of another child?
Another child?
Mine.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it would only take one evening.
Liz, what are you trying to suggest?
Oh, no, I've got the child.
Ah.
But I haven't got a husband, but I have got a great Aunt Bronwyn.
Oh, Liz, I seem to recall that sometimes you weren't the easiest person to understand.
Well, the thing is that she's coming down from Wales to see Roland, that's my son. And she's a little bit old-fashioned, and I think she might expect to find a husband on the premises.
Oh, no, Liz, I'd like to help.
So it would only take an hour or two.
Yes.
Tomorrow evening.
Yes, but...
Oh, please, look, you've only got to stand around and hold my hand and try and look a bit like Roland.
Look like Roland.
Yes, tomorrow evening. Oh, bless you,
not
Peter.
sure I absolutely like the
look,
idea.
Peter, there's the doorbell. You won't let me down, will you?
Oh, well...
Look, try and make it about 5:30, then we'll have a chance to rehearse. Bye. Oh, hello.
Elizabeth, I'm so sorry about this.
Yes. Have you had any luck, dear?
Well, there's one possible, Peter Dixon.
Oh, Peter Dixon. Is he presentable?
Mum, even if he looks like a cross between Fagin and Quasimodo, you haven't any choice.
Well, I suppose we could always put a picture in a frame and say your husband is away on business.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you've looked out some photos, I see. Good.
Well, as I said, dear, I'm so sorry to persuade you into something underhand, but our family, the Joneses, have produced very few boys. I mean, Great Aunt Bronwyn was a girl.
Yes, I'd sort of gathered that, Dad.
She's a spinster, of course, rather eccentric. In fact, I'm practically certain this will be her first visit to London since I was born.
Oh, really? What does she come down on? Stevenson's rocket?
Elizabeth, are these all ex-boyfriends?
Well, some of them were just ships that passed in the night. Really? Well, if they didn't exactly pass, they certainly didn't tie up for very long.
Well, I wasn't the only one you gave a lock of hair to, Mary.
Desmond, if I'd given a lock to a collection like this, I'd have been totally bald. Oh, this one looks fairly passable. He shaved and had a haircut. Look.
Oh, that's Gordon. His hair's even shorter now. He's in prison. He got married twice.
But that's not a crime.
It is if you forget to get a divorce. Oh, Peter! Oh, Peter.
Liz, I'm sorry, I've forgotten all about this dinner party.
Oh, well, couldn't you come around before the dinner party? Do you good. We get you nicely tanked up.
No, I'm sorry. Another time, perhaps, eh?
Another time.
I really am sorry, Liz.
Oh, well, thanks for thinking about it, Peter. Bye. Mum? Dad? I'm afraid that Great Aunt Bronwyn is just going to have to make do with a photograph. Which one would you like? Convict 99?
Well, we need a little more than a photograph, won't we? I mean, there's no sign in this flat of a man at all.
Well, perhaps that's because the only male here is a bit too young for a pipe and the Financial Times.
Well, I'll bring some slippers. That'll add a good touch. And a pipe. Oh, I don't smoke.
Well, Geoffrey smokes a pipe sometimes.
Are you sure he couldn't help, Elizabeth?
Oh, we had a row this evening. Oh, well, I'll ask him. Keep an eye on Rowley.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm very, very sorry.
All right. Now you can get back to your $1,000,001 friends.
Oh, I don't want 1,000,001 friends. I want one. I want you.
Doesn't it matter about the other million?
Oh, of course it doesn't. Geoffrey, you're absolutely right. They haven't rung up very much, have they? Or called.
Not like me.
Not like you.
Well, we've had some good evenings.
We have.
And we could have some more. All right, Liz. I'll throw that girl over and I'll be over later.
Oh, well, my mum and dad are there at the moment.
Oh, good. I've never met them.
Oh, well, you will, tomorrow night. And my Great Aunt Bronwyn. She's coming up from Wales to see Rowley. You'll like my Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Oh, good.
Oh, and, could you bring a pipe with you?
Why? Can't you bring her own?
So that it'll look as if Rowley's got a father. And, a Financial Times or some racing magazines. Oh, and could I borrow your razor?
So that's it.
What?
No, I mean, you don't want me for me, do you? You want me to pull the wool over someone's eyes.
Oh, it's just so she won't be shocked.
I am sorry, Liz. I'm not going to make a career out of pretending to be Rhodey's father.
Oh, please, Geoffrey.
And I'm not going to be used in any emergency, just like a fire extinguisher.
Oh, I've never thought of you as a fire extinguisher.
Look, you're not pulling the wool over my eyes. There's Brian and Sheila back. Now, perhaps you'd like to ask Brian if he'd like to be your new fire
Oh,
extinguisher.
Geoffrey, please. No, wait. I do value our evenings together. I knew in the moment I found there was nothing on the telly. Geoffrey! Hello, Brian. Hello, Sheila. Have a good holiday.
Well, Sheila's tummy wasn't quite up to the foreign food.
Listen, with food like that, a dinosaur would need a stomach pump.
The flight back home was a bit bumpy.
Oh, that was flying, was it? I thought we were being towed across Europe.
Look, Brian.
I'd better go.
No, listen, this is just about tomorrow night. You see, my Great Aunt Bronwyn is coming down from Wales to see the baby. And, well, I've got a pipe, and Dad's going to bring his slippers, but we need a father for Rowley.
Oh, Look, I'm sorry, Liz.
Please, Brian. Look, it would only be for an hour or two tomorrow night. You'd only have to stand around looking masculine.
Look, sorry, Liz, but after the last fortnight, I think I'd better be home sweet home for a while.
Oh, couldn't it be my home sweet home just for 1 hour?
Well, any other time?
Another time? Great Aunt Bromwell only comes down from Wales once every 50 years.
Brian, are you going to open this door? I haven't the strength to crawl through the keyhole.
Coming. Excuse me, Liz. Sorry again.
Any luck?
Any luck? Oh, yes, Dad. Yes, a fantastic piece of luck. Rowley's father's clothes have just been found in a neat little pile on Bognor Beach. She's here, Rowley. Now, you will be on your best behaviour, won't you? And when I say your father's away on business, don't give the game away by giggling.
Head up the stairs, Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Thank you. But it so happens I learned to walk 84 years ago.
Sherry, hubby's photo. Oh, my God, we forgot to give him a name. John. That's solid and honest sounding. Welsh. We'll make him Welsh. Davith. Yanto. That is a name, isn't it? Or is it a railway station? No, Davith. That'll please the dear old girl. Davith. And his pipe, which he left behind in the rush. And the Financial Times. But I hope Dad remembers his slippers. Oh, good Lord. Brace yourself, Rowley. And remember, you've got a Welsh father, so if you must cry, cry musically.
You remember Great Aunt Bronwyn, don't you, Elizabeth?
Of course she doesn't. You last brought her to see me when she was 4.
Oh, but I do. It was a wonderful day.
Indeed it wasn't. You ate a cooking apple in the garden. And when your parents took you away in great pain, I overheard you call me a Welsh witch.
Oh! No, I'm sure she didn't.
She did. And what's more, it was true. I've always had acute hearing. What are you whispering about slippers for, Desmond?
He was just saying that...
He wasn't saying anything, he was whispering.
Well, he was whispering so as not to interrupt you.
Yes, but he was whispering while I was talking then.
I'm sorry, Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Oh, it doesn't matter if it was of tremendous import. Well, Elizabeth?
My husband left his slippers behind.
Oh, that was the observation you felt compelled to make, Desmond. Well, I was talking to your daughter.
Well, he left an awful lot of things behind, you see, Great Aunt Bronwyn. His slippers, his pipe, his Financial Times.
His mind sounds exactly like your father's. Nevertheless, I'm extremely sorry he should be away at this moment.
Yes, so is Gordon.
So is Daffy.
Yes.
Gordon? David? How many husbands have you got?
None. One.
Yes, just the one.
Gordon, David.
Where does the David come from?
Me. I mean, I prefer to call him David.
And your father prefers to call him Gordon. Living so far south has eclipsed your Welsh heritage. So, your husband has some Welsh blood in him?
Oh, yes, quite a few pints. On his father's side.
Is this him?
Yes.
Yes, I must say he looks very agreeable. Well, you never say he was half English. There. Your baby is 3/4 Welsh, then?
Yes, do come and see him.
It's Roland, isn't it?
Roland Desmond Geoffrey.
Why didn't you give him a Welsh name?
Oh, well, he's got one, hasn't he? Roland Desmond Geoffrey Jones.
Jones? You married a Jones? Why didn't you tell me, Desmond?
Well,
Worrying about somebody's slippers, no doubt. Well, well. From Miss Jones to Mrs. Jones. It wasn't much of a journey, was it?
Very short, yes. Hello.
Hello, is Elizabeth there?
Yes, who is it?
Her husband.
Husband?
Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, Liz, it's Peter. Hey, look, it's been on my mind about letting you down, and I suddenly thought, how about a phone call? You could say I was away. Hey, was that your aunt on the phone?
No, but thanks for ringing, Peter.
Peter?
Gordon Davies. Yes. Yes, of course I'll give your love to Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Let me speak to him.
We were cut off. It was a terrible line.
Where is he?
Manchester.
Oh, all that rain's got into the wires. My phone call to Desmond was clear as a bell, wasn't it, Desmond? At Welshire, you see.
Yes, well, this way.
Does he take after your husband?
Husband?
His father.
Oh, yes, he looks a lot like his father. And my husband. I mean, that is,
Hello, you Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Certainly not.
Who are you? Oh, I'm Rory's father. Oh, I see. Oh, you Liz's parents, are you? Oh, well, see, I'm Geoffrey, and I promised I'd be Rory's father for tonight.
What? From Manchester?
Oh, who? Oh, Liz, I'm sorry. I felt bad about last night, you know, and anyway, that girl threw me over.
No, Geoffrey!
Hey, look, what do you think of the gear?
Get out!
Look, I've got slippers, and I've even got
No,
a pipe.
Geoffrey!
Look, and I've even got a razor.
This is Great Aunt Bronwyn, and this is...
Rory's father.
David?
I beg your pardon?
I thought you said your husband rang from Manchester.
Well, it was a very bad line. Hello, Gordon Davies.
Doesn't look a bit like his photo.
Oh, he doesn't take a very good picture.
You forgot your slippers.
Yes, both pairs. Spare pair. But the main thing is, at least you got here in time to see Great Aunt Bronwyn.
Have you seen her baby?
Our baby.
Our baby.
I put my foot down with Sheila.
Yes, well-
I've told her I'm going to be your husband, but just for a couple of hours, of course, and no physical contact, eh? Now then, how long before the old girl gets here? Oh, my God.
And so did two more of Elizabeth's husbands. One of whom I was unable to meet because he only telephoned. Are you Gordon Davies?
No.
Are you Gordon Davies?
Oh, no.
Is there a Gordon Davies?
Thanks, Geoffrey. Thanks, Brian.
Good night, Great Aunt Bronwyn.
I'm not your great aunt, boyo. Not even by marriage.
Well, you see...
Oh, be quiet, Mary.
Aunt Bronwyn.
And you too, Desmond.
Well, I was only trying to explain...
I told you to be quiet.
You tell my parents to be quiet. I'm the one you should shout at. I'm the unmarried mother. We only consented to this charade to save you from embarrassment so you could go back to Wales and sleep easy for another 50 years.
Elizabeth!
I'm sorry.
50 years, is it? Well, thank you for the compliment. But I reckon that in 50 years' time I shall be sleeping easy under the earth. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No need to be. You had the child without a husband to cheer you up. And that takes guts in any time or age. Mother and child are doing well. I can see that. And if you take after our family, you'll both keep doing well. I'm 85. My mother lived to 99. And I was on this earth for 3 whole months before she consented to marry father.
There you are, Rowley. How's that? Shave as well, sir? We'll soon have you tucked up in bed as snug as a bug in a rug. You know, I've never really liked that expression. Ever since I went on camping holiday. Hey, you'll go camping one day. Be a Boy Scout, maybe. Dip, dip, dip. Well, that's lots of fun. Or it should be if Boy Scouts are the same as when I was a brownie. Ooh, shades of Kenneth Farthingale, with his little green tabs at the top of his socks and his green neckerchief and his Mounties hat. Well, it looked like a Mounties hat, except that Mounties always get their man and Kenneth Farthingale always got his brownie. In the nicest possible sense, of course. You just sat around the bonfire and shared your burnt baked potato. Ooh, someone at the door. Come on, darling. Yeah, good boy. Gonna go and see who it is. Hey? Yes. Hello,
darling. I was just passing, you know. Dad always lends me the car on a Thursday. And, how's little Rowley?
Oh, he's fine. He'll soon be sleeping like a baby.
He takes after his mother. I never had any trouble getting you off to sleep.
Really? What did you do? Tell me about when you were a brownie.
Beg your pardon?
Nothing. Would you like some coffee? Oh, or a sherry. Ah, no, someone finished the sherry.
Oh, a man?
What?
Well, I just wondered.
Yes, I think it was a man, actually.
Oh, have you made a new friend?
Well, I shouldn't think so. He just came to fix the loo.